If you're one of those folks that say, well, I'm the me at my home and the me at work, I would challenge you to say, why are you not an integrated person that takes it all with you? One of the things I know from early in my career is that I often felt like I had to check the authentic me at the door, hang it up, leave it, go into work, be somebody else, and come out again. But for me, I got tired of having to check this at the door and come with half of me, but not all of me. And I have seen a lot of improvement. So the first time I knew I had the power to was when I invited myself along. I literally had a seat at the table at lunch. I watched them, they really are boring. But what it did was it gave them a comfort level with me they didn't have before.
I think she's amazing and I think she's empowering.
We're going to make a case for a thriving workplace. And I'm not sure I have to convince you of anything. I'm pretty sure most of you want to work in a thriving workplace. But what I know from 37 years in banking is money is power. And we give it away when we don't understand our finances. So this for me is about understanding it, having basic financial skills, learning what you need to learn, and trying to keep your eyes from rolling back in your head while you're doing all that. This is my training whistle. So when you hear this, that's a good time to go, oh.
Her delivery methods are awesome. They stick with you, they stay with you, you learn something. She explains it very, very well. It makes sense.
We're going to figure out now how much time you've spent at work. It could be scary. Let's assume for a moment that you only work 40 hours a week. So 2,000 hours a year, and then take it times the number of years that you've worked. But I can't remember a time that I only worked 40 hours. Especially when you're a leader, you don't turn your brain off, and you don't leave the people behind either, so they kind of ride along on your weekends and vacations. There's good parts of power, there's negative parts of the traditional way we've looked at power. And so we're going to talk about doing good things with power. Well-being is a state of being happy, healthy, and successful, and this is about defining what that means for you. Because we have a lot of data on health, but happiness and success, are you living your own life or are you living somebody else's definition of it?
She has a way of building trust in a room, and when she does that, it really helps to facilitate conversation. All the participants always feel that they can speak authentically. Whenever she's in a large group, she has a way of making people in a large group feel like they're in a very intimate setting.
And I would ask you to flip your page over if you haven't already and just give yourself a score. You personally, how's your vocation going? And then you as a leader, how's it going? And how many of you are feeling pretty darn good about your scores when you look at them? About a half a dozen. How many of you are probably in that missing pieces? I got some of it's good, but some of it's not so good. I know where I need to go. Okay, anybody a hot mess that wants to admit it? People long for work that satisfies them. So many organizations actually have wellness programs and well-being programs, and sometimes they offer people financial incentives, and still, even when there's financial incentives on the table, 50% of the people don't participate. Spirit. And for this one, this is about the authentic you. Can you bring all of you to work? Those of you who have things happen in your lives know that sometimes time is more precious than money is. When goals are set, then they get met. What gets measured gets done. We know that.